Well, good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughterzinski for the Brevard Sports Network. And I'm telling you right now, tomorrow at this time, we will be just kicking off game number 2 of the Elite American Football League AAA Championship tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock right here on BSN. You're going to be able to watch both the AA and the AAA championships, and we're going to talk all about that here tonight with the owner and the founder of the Elite American Football League. It's Elite Bowl 3, and so please help me welcome Michael Torres. And Michael, first of all, it's been a while since we had you back here on BSN, and first of all, let me say this. What you have done over the course of the last 3 years has been truly, truly incredible to watch. I know this was a dream of yours to do this. And how would you say, looking back, it has gone according to what your expectations were?
Well, actually, they've gone much better than I thought because, starting this up, I never knew how to run a league. I always just knew how to run a team for the last 13 years. So the expectations was, look, hopefully the first year we can get around 13 or 14 teams, and then we can build from there. And first year exceeded expectations with 20 teams, and it's gotten better every year. We've been very fortunate.
And now you already are here at Elite Bowl 3, and it really is incredible. The payouts, the payouts are absolutely incredible, and we're going to talk about them coming up here in a minute. But before we start looking at what's going to be on tap tomorrow, give us a little preview of the season, because if you look at like the AA championship game, you got a team in there that kind of finished third in that division during the regular season, and you got a team that was on top in the other division via a tiebreaker. Looking back on this season, are these the 2 teams or the 4 teams you expected to be there?
No. The team that, look, to be honest with you, the team that I picked from the beginning was the Lakeland Jokers.
Right.
Jokers, a very good, greedy, blue-collar team that will fight to the last second is gone. Most people in our league thought that the Jokers would be here at the end. I also felt that the Central Florida Colts had a good opportunity as well. Who the owner of that team is, Matt Parsons. I'm sure you know Matt very well.
Oh, yeah.
Or even the East Coast Sharks, with Eddie DeFrame in them.
Yeah.
But, these 2 teams, they've done what they had to do. They've kind of shut me up. They're both here. One's from Gainesville, one's from Miami, and they're both excited. To be honest with you, another team that did very well for a first-year team was the Central Florida Buccaneers out of Polk County as well. Made it to the Conference Championship. They lost, but very, very. These 2 I did not were not on my radar.
You go down, you go down to the AAA game and you look, and we got the lone undefeated team, or at least the lone undefeated team in the Southwest Florida Gators, who had a perfect regular season, obviously are perfect heading into this one, going against the Georgia Thrashers, who have just 1 loss. This, and I mean no disrespect to the 2 guys in the AA game, but this is a big-time football game right here, isn't it?
Yeah. First of all, the Thrashers, they have a history. They won the championship last year in the APDFL, so they're no stranger to taking care of business. They won in that championship game against a team called the Mississippi Dynasty, who has a very rich history of winning multiple championships, and they beat them last year in the APDFL. Look, the Southwest Florida Gladiators, they're no stranger to this. They've won 4 championships. At one point, they won a 3-peat championship in a very competitive league here in Florida. They both have high-level athletes. The Gladiators, in my opinion, have the best and most lethal wide receiver core, not just in our league, but I think they can match up with anyone in any group around the nation. They have 4 elite receivers, and of course, a very elite quarterback in DeMarcus Sexel. But the Thrashers at the same time, they have Kevon Taylor, who's also an elite quarterback. So, and they have some very good offensive threats as well as a very stout defensive line. So this is going to be a big time heavyweight fight. If you ever been involved and seen a very high level amateur football, this is it's like SEC football.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're excited. We can't wait to be there. And of course, I want to let everybody know that not only will we be bringing you the championship games live, but we will also be down for the presentation of the trophies and of course the payouts. And for those that are watching this, Michael, that may not, that may be looking for a league that are good enough to play in the EAFL, what will those payouts be tomorrow?
Well, of course. First of all, in our conference championship games, the losers of the conference championship game, they both got $800. So we had the Force, of course, the Force is out of Alabama,
Right.
very elite team as well in their own right. Before losing in the conference championship, they were a three-time champion, three-peat champion. So they received 800. The Southwest Florida, with the South Florida Wolverines won as well.
Right.
So they got 800. They almost knocked off the Gladiators in their backyard. And then, of course, we go on to the AA. AA, of course, the runner-up of the championship game will get 1,500. The winner will get 4,000.
Wow.
And then when we come to the big boys, the AAA, the losers get $3,000 and the champs get 15.
That's incredible, man. Absolutely incredible.
So, you think about it, year one, when we came out, we put this payout structure out, and everybody was like, oh, this guy, he's just saying this to get teams. I'm sure you've heard the horror stories of championship games and people don't get paid out.
Yeah.
We paid $15,000 the first year and $3,000 to the runner-up. Next year, I actually put an extra $2,000 on the table for the winner of the AAA, and that winner got $17,000. And the runners-up, of course, got $3,000, and then we'll do it again this year. So if you look at a span of this will be our third year, our payouts will have maxed out at almost $70,000 in 3 years.
Wow, that's incredible.
Nobody else in the nation can match that.
And when you look, and the one thing that I've noticed is that, semi-pro adult football like this across this country is a very, very big deal. And the EAFL has certainly put their stamp on that, haven't you, Michael?
Yeah. The goal was to have the most professional amateur football league possible, on this level. So I think we're getting there. I think there's still a lot of things we need to tweak on our level, even though we can talk about payouts and all this other stuff. There's a lot of things that I have to get corrected myself because I'm still a brand new owner as far as when it comes to running a league. There's a lot of things we have to implement in our rules and things that have come up over the years. So even though we're a lot of people are like saying us and the GDFL are either 1 or 2, it doesn't make me feel like, okay, I've already reached where I need to reach.
Right.
I'm always going to want to push the envelope.
Would love to see a day in which our champion, and I always say our champion because the AAFL is the league of the Brevard Sports Network, meets their champion. That would be a ton of fun as well. Well, tomorrow, if you're coming to the game tomorrow, it's at Tarpon Springs High School, beautiful location, great backdrop. You got the lake and all back there. Tell us about the day tomorrow. What can we expect from a spectator standpoint?
Okay, of course the gates will open at 2:00. Of course, the first game, of course, as you said, is a AA championship game where the South Florida Lions will be playing, of course, the North Florida Warriors. So that game will kick off on time. After that game's over, of course, we will have the trophy presentation for them at the I'd say the north end zone. And get all that for them. Of course, every player will get, that wins will get them a championship hat, of course. And also every player will get them, a medal signifying on the back, basically what they won and whatnot. And then we got the MVP trophy. That's actually a nice sculptured Spartans trophy that will go to the game MVP and, of course, the team trophy. And then, of course, they get their cash. Then we'll move on to the 7:00 game, and same routine goes on with them as well. At the gates is $15. Any kids under 5 free, and I just say just come and enjoy.
So you get both these games. You get both these games for $15. That's it.
Yes. Yes.
That's an incredible price to see
Yeah.
some outstanding football here with Michael Torres, owner and president, CEO of the Elite American Football League. What are you most proudest of? Elite Bowl 3. What is the thing that you are the most proudest of at this point?
I'm proud of the owners that are buying in. For the most part, what I'm trying to. There are some owners that they're gonna just do whatever they want.
Right.
Everything nothing's is gonna be perfect. We just look for at least 80% buy-in, which is always that's even hard at that. But I'm very thankful that a lot of people love what we're trying to do, buying into what we're trying to do. I mean, this year when we started, we had 3 league champions come to the same league. The league champions, the Force came out of the I think it was the IAXFL. They won a championship last year there. The Georgia Thrashers won the APDFL, and of course we had our returning champs, the South Florida Browns. So you had 3 league champions, high-level teams coming into one league, and then of course other teams from Alabama. As you know, when we first started, it was Florida and a few teams from Georgia. Then we had way more teams in Georgia last year. Now we added 7 teams from Alabama. This year we even got a team from Tennessee. So
Wow.
I mean, there's teams want to come in. I mean, we really would like to stretch it from Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. And I'm happy with that. I'm not looking to go any further. That would be the best you can get in amateur football.
SEC country, baby. I love it. I absolutely love it. Again, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, the South Florida Lions and the North Florida Warriors. At 3 o'clock, that's the AA Championship, and then the heavyweight AAA Championship. Scheduled for 7 o'clock is the Georgia Thrashers and the Southwest Florida Gladiators, and you'll see it all here. And I promise you, I've been doing my homework. We're going to have a great time broadcasting this on Brevard Sports Network. Everything will then be sent over to YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it there as well. The poster up on the Facebook page. Please like and share. Make sure people know where that they can watch at. Michael, I can't thank you enough for having Brevard Sports Network involved in Elite Bowl 3. We're so excited to come down to Tarpon Springs, and we can't wait to get there. I'll give you the final word, my friend, on Elite Bowl 3.
Well, just want everybody to come on down, have a great time. I will tell you this much: I made my picks, and a lot of people have got upset with me in the league. I picked the South Florida Lions to come out of Miami and beat the Warriors at least by 6 points.
Okay.
And then I picked the Georgia Thrashers to come down and beat the Southwest Florida Gladiators, which a lot of people are messed up because I'm from Florida.
Right.
But hey, I just speak the truth.
Michael,
So-
you've never shied away from it, and I love it even on our broadcast when you pop. I always love when you come on because I know you're going to start digging into somebody, and I love that, man. Michael, thank you so much for having us to be a part of this tomorrow, and I can't wait to see you there. And thanks for everything, and looking forward to some great football tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much, man. Nice to see you again.
Yes, sir. For Michael Torres, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. We'll see you tomorrow at about 2:50, 2:55 right here on the Brevard Sports Network for Elite Bowl 3. Have a great night, everybody.